Forget to time travel. Radioland.
New shows coming this fall on GJRB Online. And bringing Radioland back here real soon. I'll let you know when we'll be doing our next edition of Radioland here on GJRB. As a matter of fact, we got a couple of early good shows coming up as we get into December. And of course, our annual running of a classic radio broadcast from Christmas Eve 1939. A classic radio broadcast, a radio adaptation of A Christmas Carol starring Lionel Barrymore in the main part. Fabulous broadcast. We brought it to you last year, and again this year we're going to bring it to you. Our holiday offering. It's coming Christmas right here on GJRB. So you'll want to check that out. Let's see. Coming up to 4 o'clock in the Central Time Zone, 5 o'clock East. It is now 2 o'clock on the West Coast. Right now, I'm Gary J. Rustin with you. This is GJRB Online, and this is our Positive Rock Show, playing the best in Christian rock music and playing a lot of really good ones for you. So keep it here on GJRB, and a lot of really good songs. So stay with me. Another great artist coming up here in just a couple of minutes. We'll remind you that once we get done with this segment, we'll have perhaps one more after this, and before we close it up for today. But I hope you'll tune in for that. Coming up this week, no broadcast tomorrow. We'll be off the air. No broadcast tomorrow. But we will be back on the air on Friday, starting with our church services, and then we'll wrap it up, of course, with a great show, Bluegrass Music, Bluegrass Jubilee. And, of course, on Saturday, uploading my podcast, a couple of good ones. First of all, we had scheduled Gary J's Radio and Television Classics. That show's going to get postponed till possibly the end of the month or top of December. I'll give you a schedule on that, and watch for that. I'll have a podcast posted, another GJRB podcast schedule update with the new program, with some of the program change announcements on it. That's coming up. I'll give you a podcast of that program, and give you that. Otherwise, Saturday, the only podcast getting uplifted is I'm going to re-upload the Best of the Gary Russell program from last week, and we'll replay that again for you, so you can listen. You can listen to that again for a while, and then coming up next week, starting on Monday next week, we'll have another CCF Church services, followed by Rock Worship, our worship music program. That's next week, right here on GJRB. The Gary Russin program will be back again next Friday as well, with their Friday free-for-all, Freestyle Friday edition. And that's at 2 o'clock Central Time. And I'll leave the comments up to you. We'll open up our chat rooms early and talk a lot about really some interesting topics. That's coming up on next Friday for another edition of the Gary Russin program. So you want to listen for that. And, of course, I was going to schedule this for Tuesday, but it's going to be on Wednesday instead. Next Wednesday on the air live for a makeup broadcast. Remember about the top of October when we were going to do the Smooth Afternoon? Well, I'm going to bring you a Over the Hump Day Smooth Afternoon next Wednesday, right here on GJRB, starting at 2 o'clock Central Time. I'll post that for you on Spreaker, those announcements, also on my public sites, including our new friends and listeners over at Tumblr. Welcome aboard, GJRB. Hope you're enjoying the Christian rock, and I hope you'll tune in for that. Once again, though, Friday, our CCF Church services and Bluegrass Jubilee, another re-upload of the Best of the Gary Russell program. CCF services again on Monday, followed by a rock worship show. And then Wednesday we'll be on the air live here for our makeup broadcast of Smooth Jazz and Smooth Afternoon. That's all coming up next week right here. So that you can tune in and enjoy that program. It's going to be fabulous. More great Christian rock right here on GJRB. Our rock worship show is always a good program. And I'll have some new worship music from some new artists. So you want to tune in for that broadcast. That's a rock worship show, and you'll hear that on Monday. And the makeup of our Smooth Afternoon is also coming up on that broadcast. So tune in. It's going to be a great show right here on GJRB. Alrighty. Got more great Christian rock coming up here next. So a reminder, though, these are some of the great programs you'll be hearing on the What's Happening Sound, GJRB.
It's 2014 and the sounds are still happening on the internet. GJRB Online, still the What's Happening Sound.
That's fabulous. One of my favorites so far. When I heard that song, I had to get a hold of that guy. He's fabulous. His name is Michael J. Hansen. Hansen. New song on our GJRB lineup of songs for up and coming tail end of the month. Brand new song on our GJRB Christian list as well. Water to My Soul, Michael J. Hansen on GJRB. Gary J. Russell with you. Hope you're enjoying the program. Our Positive Rock Show Over the Hump Day Spectacular. It's our twofer special extra. So you can listen to some of this great Christian rock right here on GJRB. And a whole lot more really good stuff coming up. Stay with me for the best of Christian rock as we'll wrap up this show for today, but be back on the air for another edition coming up in about a couple of weeks. We'll do this again with another show of Twin Spin Double Play Christian Rock on our Twin Spin Tuesday edition. Okay, so you'll want to tune in for that. It's got some good ones, but for right now I want to say a big hi to our new listeners over on the my brain doesn't work off the over on our new public site, our new Tumblr. So we joined them the other night. I put my name in there and get my password in and got all that ready to go, and here I am on Tumblr. I'm going to check that out here in a minute, see if I got responses. Just to share new audiences, trying to spread the audience of this program a little more further, try to get more listeners, try to maybe get even some professionals who may be listening to this broadcast and give me an idea exactly what I need to do to repair some stuff. But for right now, though, here's some news breaking. A U.S.-led coalition airstrikes against Islamic State group group and other extremists in Syria have killed more than 860 people, including civilians, since they began their mid-September monitoring group, according on Wednesday. This is a story comes out of Fox News today. The Britain-based Syrian Observatory of Human Rights said that the vast majority of these killed, 746 people, were Islamic State militants, while another 68 members were Al-Qaeda Syrian affiliated known as Nusra Front. At least 50 civilians, including 8 children, 5 women, also have been killed in the airstrikes. And other news from Philadelphia, with the annual open enrollment program for healthcare.gov beginning Saturday, an upstate New Jersey company is using grassroots effort to attract subscribers. Sorry about that. It's coming out of KYW out of Philadelphia. This story. The report said that the Hamilton train station, suburban Trenton representatives of the Health Republic Insurance wore their purple T-shirts and handed out brochures and reusable shopping bags to commuters. According to the Republic of Profit Corporate created last year, they're ready and getting the information out there for individuals and consumers who are looking for health care options for this open enrollment season.